Today's collectible spot, we're having a look at the Bumpeez Series 1. One says collect them all. Now, I'm not quite sure what's going on here because it looks like there are figurines in the background, but then here we have like what looks to be a frisbee. Perhaps the frisbees are what we get inside. It does indicate we get 2 Bumpeez. This one looks like it's got some bling. This one looks like it's a pig with sunglasses. This one looks like it's got skull and crossbones all over it. There's a whole lot going on this package. You can go, though, to www.bumpeez.com if you want to check out more from Bumpeez. On the back of the package, it says, please retain this packaging for reference as it contains important information. I don't know about that necessarily. This comes to us also from Glow Europe. This is also UK collectible, if you're wondering. It says 100 Bumpeez to collect. House of Merchandise as well. You can go to houseofmerchandise.nl. I am curious to know what's actually inside this bag. It is a riddle to me, a riddle hopefully I will find the answer to soon enough. I'm going to bring myself in a knife. In this case I've got Hank. Just get that top cut open there and open this up. It also helps if Spot cuts the bag completely. That did absolutely nothing. Let's try that again. Cut open the bag. There's something heavy in here. Here we got the Bumpeez. So I guess maybe they are just frisbees or some sort of, I don't know. It looks almost like they almost look like they could be plastic, similar to Pogs. Remember Pogs? Find the golden ones. Go to www.bumpeez.com and win cool prizes. Ooh, a golden Bumpy. Imagine if I got a golden Bumpy. Imagine. Let's zoom into the camera now. I'm not gonna read off all of them, but you can see that there are some here. It's Cute Rage and Fetro de la Retro. That's kind of a neat name. If I was to be a DJ, I would totally call myself that. Fetro de la Retro. Of course, I'd probably be sued by Bumpeez, but Skullbox. There's a whole bunch of them going on here. Anything on the back? Oh, games. Of course, games. This child is whipping his Bumpeez, apparently at a baseball diamond. Baseball diamond located right by a brick wall. Oh, here we go. Draw a square on the ground near a wall. Bounce your Bumpy into the square so that it bounces up and hits the wall. Now try to catch your Bumpy before it touches the floor again. If you don't catch the Bumpy, your opponent will get the points. Darts. Draw a circle on the ground consisting of 3 circles. The smallest circle, inner circle, equals 15 points. The middle circle, 10 points. And the biggest circle, outer circle, is 5 points. Try to throw your Bumpeez so that it hits the center of the target. Count up the points of the circles where your Bumpeez land and add these to the value of your Bumpeez coin. The person with the highest score wins. Lastly, spin. Take your coin out of the ring. Choose one opponent and choose heads or tails. Place a coin on its edge and make it spin around like a top. The person that chooses the side it lands on wins. Or play a different game. The player who can keep their coin spinning the longest time wins. I don't know where the coins come into play, but there is also a collector's bag and an album. There you go. That's interesting. You know what? It's the funny thing about a lot of these collectible games is, well, the games that come with these collectibles is generally they all kind of fall under the same idea. It's you throw it towards an obstacle or you hit whatever the opponents have of the same thing. By that logic, you could use carrot slices, coins. You could use chewy Chips Ahoy cookies. You could really use anything. In this case, they've just swapped it in with Bumpeez, but you would get the idea. So needless to say, this heavy, heavy bag, we reach in, and we've got ourselves 2 Bumpeez. Okay, so what they are, apparently, you know what? Why am I fumbling around? Let's bring the camera down. It looks like we've got Bippy, which is 02. Or I guess that maybe is his name, Bippy02, because he's number 45 on the underside. Ooh, there's actually a raised B. Can you see that? Bumpeez. So I guess this would be the coin. You'll have to excuse Spot here. He's new to Bumpeez. And then I guess they have a bumper. The bumper is rubber. So you could take the coin, if I'm understanding this correctly. You take the coin and finagle it inside this bumper. Get the edges all around it. And you have something like that looks like that. This, I guess, would be for the... Oh, okay, and then you got to line it up with... You don't have to really line up with the B, but I can see the outline there. This, I guess, would be for the purpose of whacking it off of something and having it fly back up in the air. And then if you wanted to, I guess you could just take the discs out on their own. In this case, Pam, 75, who was also apparently 30. Maybe that's her age. She's 30. That's awfully old for a panda. There's the B on the back there. The discs are very substantial. They're a hard plastic. No doubt you could do some damage if you whip this against somebody, so please don't. Once again, she can fit into her... I suppose you really could use either bumper, or if you had other bumpers, you could just mix and match out the ones that you want. I still don't have the B lined up, but you get the idea. I don't get these, necessarily, only because I don't play with them. I mean, they are neat. They are something. There are so many of these kind of blind bag games in which you interact with something, you throw them, or you do something with them. These at least are interesting in the fact that they're rubbery, so you know there's some playability there. And at least the discs are substantial. There's a bit of a weight to them. You can even go to a store and just try to buy something with one of these. That'd be $5, sir. Oh, there you go. You may keep the change. Do you have any real money, sir? I think I'll be on my way now. Thank you very much. But yeah, I don't know. I suppose when you also get the album, you probably would take the coins out of the bumper, the Bumpeez, and you would put it into the album like so. You guys can let me know down below if you've had a chance to pick these up. Again, these are a UK release. Today's collectible spot, we're having a look at a torn off bag, but was containing Bumpeez. This is Bumpeez Series 1. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.